Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about a strange guy when I met in my workplace in Ireland. So let's get started. Um, so while I was working in a restaurant in Ireland, he was a chef, one of the chefs in the hotel. I was working in a restaurant. It's a part of a hotel, but I was working like restaurant section. I was working as a waitress, and there were like lots of chefs in the kitchen. And one day, a guy talked to me, and he said like, we knew each other because like he was new. Like after I came, like he just like joined the restaurant after me. So he introduced himself to me and like, oh, hello, nice to meet you. I'm Hina. I'm from Japan or something. And he said like he was from Bulgaria. And yeah, like nice to meet you. And we sometimes like just say hello, like when we met in a kitchen. And one day he talked to me and like he asked me like, oh, I'm really interested in Japanese culture, Japanese people. So he said like, can I ask you to like go for a coffee to talk about like Japanese culture, or maybe I can show him like pictures in Japan or something. I was glad to hear that he was interested in, my country's culture, Japanese people. Yeah, but he said like, oh, don't worry, I'm married. Like he had like ring here, and he said like, oh, I'm married, so don't worry about it. Like I'm not like asking you like, like date or something. He said yeah. He said like, don't worry, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah. If he's like asking me like a date or something, I was like, no. He was kind of old for me, maybe like I don't know 40s or something. So and he's like he's married, so I don't want to like get trouble, you know, between them. But he said like like, oh, I'm married and I just want to like talk about Japanese culture. So I was like, why not? But when I got home and I was thinking like, is it really he just wanna like talk about Japanese culture? If he just want to ask, like Japan question or something, he can just ask me like, we can meet in the kitchen sometimes, right? Why he asked me to go for coffee? I mean, nowadays you can just search about Japanese culture or Japanese people on Google or ChatGPT. It's nice to talk like with people, like talking about something in person. I really care about it. I love the idea, but he's married and a little bit of like confused. Like, is it really like he just interested in Japan, or like, he said like he's married, but maybe he was a little bit expecting like maybe like romantic things. I don't know. I was not sure, to be honest. What do you think, guys? Was he just interested in Japan, and did he just want to like talk about Japanese culture things with me, or he's like he was slightly expecting like romantic thing? What do you think, guys? So anyway, I wasn't sure, and I was thinking like, okay, what I can get from it, right? Like, what is my pros? Yeah, like if he did, he could get like useful information, I don't know, like interesting information about Japan from me. But what could I get from him? Like, I'm not interested in him. You know, he's kind of old. He's chef. You know, I'm not that interested in him. So I can just like, you know, talk about Japan, but what can I get from him? So yes, since we talked about it, I just started to ignore him. I mean, not ignore, but just like hi. But I didn't mention like, you know, when we are gonna meet or something. I just didn't mention like coffee meeting. But yeah, please comment below your opinion in this about this situation, please. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.